the returns can be terrific. Saka in acres of space out wide. What a throw in. And it's lofted through here. And he was alert to it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, perfectly measured that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well read, nice interception. Ahmad. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Casemiro. Eze. Saka has created one goal already. That is very well defended. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Mainoo. Great vision. He's shooting! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. They've got to be quick to recover this. Mainoo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Manchester United have their third corner. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. No, it's come to nothing. Gabriel. Timber. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yoro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now Diallo, and he's managed to get free. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Rice. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. So seemingly that was deemed a... He's gone for it! That was travelling. Maguire has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Maguire. Yoro. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He is through here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Now it's Saka. He has found a way through. Big chance! Saka! Amazing! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Maguire. Eze. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Sally could be danger here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gabriel, Saliba, Rice, Gabriel, and it's Eze. And it's made its way to him, threads one in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Menu. Oh, easy pickings there. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shaw. Menu. Now Diallo. He's on it, can he get away? Havertz. Oh, nice touch. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Timber. Rice. Ahmad. And we hit half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Havertz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pass somewhat off target. Matheus Cunha. That's going right the way across. Now that's Ahmad. He's picked his way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. A That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And here's Amad. Oh, some tackle that.
Amad really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a promising position.
Saka.
Does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Saka doing full tilt down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He has found the way through. He's one-on-one, surely! He's having a go! And reclaimed it in a trice. Madueke. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Amad. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Calafiori. It's a pretty loose pass. And he skips past his man. Now that looks a decent ball. Diogo Dalot receives it in a wide position. There's the shot! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have...
Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's definitely not his best. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Not the most accurate pass. Lobbed in behind. Cleared without hesitation. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Great chance! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Maguire has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come, and again! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
And the shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Can he get it through?
Saka
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Takes the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rice. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Madueke. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in. Gabriel. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he plays one through. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mainu. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got ourselves a game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Saliba did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Yoro promptly onto that, and that is that. And the shot! What a save by David Raya! They're up to 5 corners now. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Maino clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Calafiori. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly back in business. Aimed beyond the defence.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Fernandes. And that is expertly dealt with. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Bruno Fernandes really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
So, time for changes
Bruno
on
Fernandes.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him.
We have
is
ourselves a
number
real game
7,
here.
Mason
This is
Mount.
wonderful front-footed
Substitutions
football.
taking
The
place.
manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal really will have to throw everything. Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Ahmad. Some good work on the right flank here. He can run onto that. Chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. This has become one superb game of football.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Mount. He's come in hard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! That was a given, it always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
How many? Just how many? Having turned the game on its head, now can they
There will
hold
be
out?
5 minutes
Well, the
added
last
time.
moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that's well seen too. Diogo Dalot. 5 minutes to add. Zubimendi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chooses to go cross-field. Matheus Cunha. White. Nicely weighted ball. Trossard gets into some space. And he's managed to get free. Opts to play it back. Lewis Skelly promptly onto that, and that is that. Now is this the final assault? Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Referee's given a throw. Eze is onto this, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Matheus Cunha. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thoughts on what we've just seen?